Yes, sir. Once again, doing another video. This is the nature of man, part one. The nature of man. What is inside of us? What is inside of us? Okay. So you need to go to the Bible for you to find out what the truth is. The nature of you. So the Savior said in John 8, verse 32, he said, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free." Okay? So you need to know what is inside the nature of you. So to really understand what is inside of us, and you must acknowledge it. Okay, then you're not really dealing with the Bible and you're not really acknowledging yourself. Okay? So there are many different verses in the Bible that break down the nature of us. But let's start with the Savior. Let's see what the Savior says in Matthew. Right? Let's see what he says is the nature of us. Let's go in the book of Matthew. Matthew 15. Okay. Matthew 15, verse 18. But those things which proceed out of the mouth. Now it's not talking about here, it's talking about here. Because here is controlled by here. But those things which proceed out of the mouth cometh from the heart. So the heart that it's talking about is not your physical heart. That's a muscle process. Okay? Come from the heart, and they defile a man. So he's going to break that down. What is it exactly that he's talking about? So what is it that defiles you? He says, "For out of the heart proceeded evil thoughts." See that? Out of you cometh evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witness, and blasphemies. See that? He's breaking down your nature. What is natural to you? He's breaking that down. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with one unwashed hands defileth not a man. So that doesn't make you have a dirty nature. Let's see as he picks it up more in Luke. He expounds more in Luke about this nature that is inside of us. Okay. Let's go into Luke. A second here. Okay, so it's not Luke. It's got to be Mark. It's got to be the book of Mark. It's got to be the book of Mark. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Mark 7. Let's go to book Mark 7, chapter. Let's see what he breaks down again about the nature that's inside of you. Mark the 7th chapter. Okay, dead on point. Mark the 7th chapter. And we just start at the 20th verse. He says, "And that which cometh out of a man, that defileth a man." See that? "For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts." Here he's coming back again to your nature. Evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. See, that's your nature. That's what's inside of you. So you must be able to see that, understand that, and deal with that. But there's only one way you got to clean. Before I go deeper, there is only one way for you to clean these things. Let's go in the book of Ephesians, because this is inside of you. Let's go to the book of Ephesians. Ephesians 5, verse 26. And that he might sanctify and cleanse it by the washing of the water by the word. See that? So for you to clean this dirt that is inside of you, for you to clean this darkness, you got to read this word, man. You got to read this word. You got to eat this word. You got to drink this word. Nature of a Man, part 2. So you got to drink this word, that he might sanctify and cleanse it by the washing of water by the word. So what is the word? The word is this gospel right here. The word is this gospel right here. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Okay, you can't go no other way. You can't go no other way for you to get clean. There is no other way for you to get clean. So let's go into the book of Ecclesiastes. It's going to be short. Let's go in the book of Ecclesiastes and break down the nature of a man. Let's go first to Ecclesiasticus, the 1st chapter and the 13th verse. So we're going back, Old Testament. Ecclesiasticus, 1st chapter. This is going to be a little short class, another 20 minutes. But look at yourself. 1st chapter and 13th verse. And he says this. And I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. This sore travail have the Lord given to the sons of men to be exercised therein. See, we always searching. It's a sore travail. We always searching. Look what he says. I gave my heart, this is King Solomon, to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. Under heaven means under the firmament. Okay? He says this sore travail. So that is a sore travail. It's burdensome because in your spirit, you're always trying to figure things out. It's burdensome. He says, I've seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity. See that? All is vain, man. You're wasting your time. And vexation of spirit. See that? It's a sore travail. A travail is something that's burdensome. Okay? So that is one of the many natures of man. It's a sore travail. Let's go to Steinbook, Ecclesiastes, the 2nd chapter, and the 23rd verse now. He says, for all his days, man's days, are sorrows. See that? That's what we're dealing with on the planet Earth, man. All our days are sorrows. And his travail grief. Yea, his heart taketh not rest in the night. This also is vanity. So when you go to sleep in the night, you're worried about this, you're worried about that. You don't have no peace. You're supposed to be here in America. You have people sleeping out in the streets. Bullets coming through your windows. You jump in the car and you're getting arrested by police, pulled over unjustly. People with all kind of different diseases and so forth like that. And this, his heart taketh not rest in the night. So you're not sleeping properly. For this also is vanity. 24th verse. There's nothing better for a man that he should eat and drink, and that he should make his soul happy, enjoy good in his labor. This also I saw that is from the hand of the Lord. Okay, let's jump down to the 26th verse. He says, for the Lord giveth to a man that is good in his sight wisdom and knowledge and joy. But to the sinner he giveth travail, to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good be before the Lord. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. So the sinner and all these rich people, they sinners, they're going to heap up all their wealth and it's going to be taken from them and given to a man that is good. Let's go to Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter and the 11th verse. Start at 10. I have seen the travail that the Lord have given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. Travail, man, we in trouble, man. Look what's going on in this world right now. We in trouble. He has made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he has set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that the Lord maketh from the beginning to the end. So men now is fighting. What are they fighting for? They're fighting for their little kingdoms upon this world. That's why drug dealers fight other drug dealers like packs, like animals. That's why China is trying to rise up, and Russia and Ukraine and all these different places. They fighting for what? He has set the world in their heart, in their mind. They're not fighting to get in the kingdom of heaven. They fighting for this world. So this world is beautiful to them. Okay? Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter and the 18th verse, still in the Bible. Okay? I said in mine heart, this is the 3rd piece, the nature of men. And I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that the Lord might manifest them, that they might see themselves are beasts. See that? We are beasts, man. We are beasts. For that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts, and every one thing befalleth them. As one died, so died the other. So what difference is there between you and them? Because death comes for you, just like it comes to them. And they all have one breath, so that a man has no preeminence over a beast, for all is vanity. Just like beasts kill each other, men kill each other the same way. Look at all the wars that's been going on, that man has been killing man over this and over that. See that? All go to one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth? That's a very, very deep verse, because the spirit of man, when I die, my spirit go back to the Father. When animals die, their spirit don't go back to the Father. Their spirit circles in the animal realm, in the spiritual animal realm. That's why lions come back as lions. So these are the things that you have to understand. Let's look at the nature. Ecclesiastes, same book, the 6th chapter and the 7th verse. Also, too, the nature of a man is to be a fool, man. Let's look at the 5th chapter and the 1st verse to the 3rd verse. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Lord, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. See that? So the house of the Lord realistically was the ancient temple, but also wherever you studying the Lord's word, that's the house of the Lord. But he said, be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools. So why did he say the sacrifice of fools? Well, now you got to know what a fool is in the eyes of the Lord. He said, for they, fools, consider not that they do evil. So what do you think is a fool in the Lord's eyes? Be not rash with your mouth. A lot of people, their nature is to be rash with their mouth. See that? They always run in their mouth, especially concerning the Lord's word. And let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the Lord. For the Lord is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. For a dream cometh through a multitude of business, and a fool's voice is known through a multitude of words. See that? So, being a fool in the Lord's eyes, by you running your mouth about things concerning the Bible that you don't know nothing about, don't understand, cannot break down, it's not given to you, and you always running your mouth. The nature of a man. I had to learn years ago that if I wanted to learn this from my leaders and my teachers back then, I had to shut my mouth. Why? Because it tells you. That's why, do you believe the Lord's word or you don't? Okay, let's go to the 6th chapter and the 7th verse. It says, all the labor of a man is for his mouth, yet his appetite is not full. Better is the sight of the eyes than the wandering of the desire. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Why did he put that? Because he's telling you to be humble and to be satisfied with what you got. Better is the sight of the eyes, you see, and you good, than the wandering of the desire. Now you want more than you can deal with. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. So, just like the white man, he want to know more and more and more. You know what I'm saying? He made one nuclear bomb and now he got thousands of nuclear bombs. He got thousands of nuclear bombs. The nature. So that was Ecclesiastes 6, verse 7 and 8. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 7, verse 20. What is the nature of us? For there is not a just man upon the earth that doeth good and sinneth not. A lot of people try to run around like they don't sin, like they perfect. These are the hypocrites. But more than anything, you got to see yourself. That's why he said the cleansing of water by the word. You got to see yourself. Do you see yourself? That was Ecclesiastes 7, verse 20. Let's go 7, verse 29 now. 7, verse 29. He says, lo, this only I have found, that the Lord has made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions. See that? They looking at this, they looking at that, they looking at this. Where they getting that nature from? The devil. Part 4, the nature of man. Staying in the book of Ecclesiastes, let's go 8 and 1. Who is a wise man that knoweth the interpretation of a thing? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine, and the boldness of his face shall change. So when you got the wisdom and knowledge of the Lord, you shine, man. You shine. Because you've been blessed. You've been blessed. We're not talking about lies. We're not talking about lies. We're talking about the truth. You've been blessed. Let's drop down, same chapter, Ecclesiastes 8, verse 6. Because to every purpose there is time and judgment. A lot of people think that the injustices of this world is never going to be fixed. That there is no God to come and fix it. That you have to fix it yourself. There are some things beyond your ken and your imagination and your power that you cannot fix. That you cannot fix. He says, because to every purpose there is a time and judgment. Therefore the misery of man is great upon him. Let's go 7 and 8. I apologize, a little tight. For he knoweth not that which shall be. For who can tell him when it shall be? See that? Man don't know. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Everybody always coming up with their dreams and their schemes. Yo, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Well, why you didn't do something during COVID when they shut the whole country down? Why you didn't do something? You don't know how this thing is going to turn. Listen to this. 8 verse 11. Because a sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. See that? A lot of our people don't understand the Bible. So they see things and they see injustice and no retribution is coming back. But the Lord's got the answer checked. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. So you do something, you get away with it. You do something, you get away with it. You do something, you get away with it. So, man, I could just keep doing it. So he's letting you know your nature, the heart inside of men, is set to do evil. So he says, though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it will be well with them that fear the Lord, which fear before him. See that? So y'all look at sinners, and y'all think like, man, yo, these people just keep getting away, and they keep doing stuff, and they building up wealth and so forth like that. And you think that they're going to get away. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are a shadow because he feareth not before the Lord. See that? They're not going to get away, people. But it shall not be well with the wicked. Let's look at the wicked. I'm going to use this brother's name is Arab or Ahab, a brother from Philly, a young brother. And he was always broadcasting all this drugging and slinging, that he was doing in North Philly, and how he was a goon, and how he had all these goons, and how many people he done robbed and shot, and so forth like that. Listen to it well. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days. So you know what the Lord did? He used the white man, and this cat got 45 years, man. 45 years. Let's go up in the book of Romans. See? Why is the white man put here? There we go. Let every soul be subject. Romans 13 verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers. So they're the higher powers right now. For there is no power but of the Lord. The powers that be are ordained of the Lord. See that? Whosoever therefore resisted the power, resisted the law of the Lord. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. See what happened to him? He got damnation. 45 years, man. All that talk about how tough he is, and the goons and the this. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. For he is a minister of the Lord to thee for good. See that? They're going to be punished, man. Coming back to Ecclesiastes, the 9th chapter and the 3rd verse. This is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, and that there is one event unto all. Yea, also the hearts of the sons of men is full of evil. Ecclesiastes in the Bible, 9 verse 3. Yea, also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness is in their hearts while they live, and after that they go to the dead. See that? That's the nature. We don't have to argue. We don't have to try to figure it out. Bang. Okay? That was 9 verse 3. Let's go to 9 verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time. As the fishes are taken in an evil net, and as the birds are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time. See that we are in an evil time, man, when it falleth suddenly upon them. So you got to wake up and see where you at. So with that, this is a little class. You know, it's part one, really, of the nature of men. Peace.